Hello and welcome to Comp 2 Online. My name is Lisa Rhodes and I'm going to be your professor for the next 16 weeks. Welcome. I'm really excited to meet you either virtually or in person. I am on campus most days of the week because you're my only online class this semester. So I'm always happy to meet with you if you need to. You could be coming to me from another country, and that's obviously not going to work out for you if you want to meet with me. So that's fine too. I just want to record a brief video because I want to make sure that you can obviously access it and to just go over a few basic items relevant to the course. So for starters, obviously everything is online. Everything we do will appear on Brightspace. That's our learning platform. It serves almost all of our needs. Okay, you'll be creating a website later that will appear outside of Brightspace, obviously, but we'll get there when we get there. In the meantime, just a few things about the general layout. That announcement page is gold. Okay, I use it all the time. Sometimes I update multiple times a day. Check it at least once a day. I understand it's an online course. I don't expect you to be on the ready every second. However, I do want you to check it daily. I don't think that's asking too much. I ask that of my own, my face-to-face classes as well. So I will release 1 week at a time, no more. I know a lot of you want to work ahead, and I genuinely appreciate that. However, I need you to stay on pace because much of what we do, all of what we do, builds on each of the assignments. So each assignment sort of works you into the next, and I want you to be able to stay on pace with all of us. Also, even though it's online, we are still a collaborative unit. We're a class. I want you to all know each other, at least in this virtual way. And I want you to be able to communicate, and I want you to give feedback to one another in the same ways that we would do if we were meeting face to face. And the only way that we can do that is if we're all operating on that same level. I will release each class early, okay, or not each class, sorry, each week a little bit early. So usually we operate on a Sunday to Sunday basis. So you'll see a pattern develop in the assignments unless everybody's overwhelmed and I push dates. But basically, big assignments will come in on Sunday night. You'll have a homework on Wednesday or a discussion post. You might have something else on Friday, so we'll try to spread it out. The drop boxes remain open. They're open early, I mean. So if you finish something early and you'd like to get rid of it, by all means, do that. The first couple of weeks, it takes a minute to get going, but basically, you'll always have ample time. Okay, I don't want you to feel super stressed by this. The biggest concern, of course, with an online course, if you have or have not taken one, is time management. All right, it's really easy because you don't see me. I'm not nagging you daily. Okay, I kind of am, but you can turn me off a lot easier than you can if you're sitting in front of me in the classroom. So it's easy to put things off and think like, oh, I've got a lot of time to do that research, or oh, I've got a lot of time to put together that whatever it is. And you won't. You'll be surprised how quickly the weeks fly by. So just be mindful of that. If I notice that you're not turning things in, I might send you some reminders just to make sure that we're on the same page. At any rate, so each week I'll release the next week's assignments and deadlines. I'll try to let those go on Fridays, maybe Saturday, depending on where we are. I have them scheduled, I think, to release on Saturday. I don't want to rush it either. I want you to take your time and get through it. I've taught this class online in the summer, and let me tell you, that's a big rush because we're jamming 15 weeks into 5. So I want you to enjoy the writing process and to take your time with it and to work through it a little bit more thoroughly. So that's the basic layout of things. You will have discussion postings. You'll have to post, and you'll also have to respond to one another's postings. I will have videos that you have to watch, not just of me. Good for you, huh? But TED Talks and various other things that you'll need to respond to. We do not have a textbook. you will be using the Open Ed resource that I've provided a link to in week one's content module. In order to access those content modules, you actually have to go to the top pull down menu. You'll see things appear on the left, okay, then it'll say week one, but if you click on that week one, it's not going to show you anything unless I've attached something. So you actually have to go to the top bar, the top tab bar, and then pull down content and go into week one that way. I'm not sure exactly why it's designed that way. This summer I actually copied and put stuff in a Word doc, but I think you're smart enough to figure this out without me doing that. And what you'll see for this first week is that I want you to make sure you can access things, the Open Ed resource, the textbook, which is online, and the discussion board. You're going to have a video introduction, so that's kind of exciting. I'll put one up there too, as if you're not already hearing enough from me, but that will be forthcoming. I think that's due Wednesday night, and I'm not trying to ruin your last weekend of summer, so this is just to kind of get you started on things. Okay, so you will post that video and you'll see that there is an early semester writing assignment. That's an assessment assignment. Gives me a little taste of where you are, what you're doing, things like that. In general news, if you ever run across something that doesn't open, a link that is broken, something that's inaccessible, please let me know right away. I apologize in advance. I try to double check these things, but often it'll be a matter of a day and I'll lose something. So please let me know. I promised to make this short and I catch myself rambling already. So I'm sorry. Welcome. Take some time and peruse Brightspace to know the space a little bit if you're not already familiar. If you're new to the university, welcome aboard. If you're returning, welcome back. I know we're all super excited for fall to begin. Yay. Okay, so take a look. I'll open up the course. Obviously, it's open if you can see this. And I don't expect you to really get started until things open on Monday. So I will see you. Have a fantastic last weekend of summer. Be safe.